Yes, sir.
Tulsi Das joined us in batch 12 and cleared PMP with all above target. Now, story of Tulsidas is so admiring that this is something that I would say it's worth sharing. Tulsidas has been trying to do PMP for last 6 years. Yes, that's 6 years. But because of job and things like that, he was unable to do that. So 2 days ago, Tulsidas, 2 days ago, no, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On Thursday, sir.
Yeah. On Thursday, I was having actually dinner with my family in a restaurant, and I have messaged him for the daily update, and the update I got: people above target, process above target, business environment above target. Tulsidas gave me a surprise, and my dinner went from amazing to marvelous, extreme good. I was very happy, like when I got that, and he gave me a surprise, and that was a good surprise. But now it's the time for Tulsidas to share his story. So Tulsidas, please go ahead.
So first of all, thank you for wishing me, and thanks again for inspiring, guiding, and throughout listening to us throughout the beach to the way of PMP. And I can say that you are the like great teacher who ensures the 100% success of the students, basically. And about the journey of PMP, I can say that it was started 6 years back. And when I was just doing my master's in project management from Zybest Karachi, and I thought, and I heard about the PMP, the teachers was doing that, and teachers was teaching over there, all were PMP certified. So on the suggestions of the teachers, I thought that I have to do the PMP. I got a job, and I just learned about that more. So I decided to do it, but due to some circumstances and the job, and I was not able to do that in that period. But I was just following the last year. I was engaged with the construction project, and during that time, I was hearing about you from my friends as well, and following you as well on the LinkedIn. So I thought to be in touch with you. I initially messaged you 6 months back, I think. So I again thought that should I go with Sir Amer or not on online courses or not. Then I asked from my friend Arslan, and thanks to him as well, who referred to you, that he said me that you can just join his program, and you will be qualified for sure. I can say that there are two guarantees in the program. One, you give that you will be succeed, and the other guarantee are the person who are just your students. Those gives that Aslan told me that if you will not certified, if you will not be able to pass the exam, I will pay you the fees. So I thought that
Wow.
how much
Wow. Wow.
thing. So he's basically my classmate from university. So he told me that, and I was sure about that I will clear it. And then I joined your program and following your path and all these things, I cleared it, and everything was so great. And the day of exam was, I can say, a bit kind of horrible for me, because when I was giving the exam, that center was basically taking the exam for first time of PMP. So that's why I faced some of the difficulties over there.
Okay, okay. So let's talk about the more of the exam. So how did you manage time?
So basically, when I was working on the mocks and the PMP prep, I was working as well, and I was just doing homework as other things as well during the mocks. But at the end, when I was doing the last mock, I tried to clear it according to the path you suggested, that 70 80 minutes and 80 70 80 minutes. So according to same, I managed in the exam. But at the end of the exam, I was in thought that the instructor who was supporting to me at the exam was going to the home, and he said to someone else to stay with me. So I thought that I have to clear the exam earlier before he go, because if the light will go, then he has the only password to log in again. So I asked him to stay for me 10 minutes more, and I will clear the exam with the short in the short time. So I cleared the exam 30 minutes before.
30 minutes before. So that's a whole of extra time, like a lot of extra time. Okay, that's a good thing. Like it's better to complete early than to complete late, I would say. So it's a good thing
Yeah.
that you were able to complete your PMP exam in that time. So let's talk about PMP questions. So how were the PMP questions framed?
So basically, it was total agile and hybrid, and I can say that only 10% of the rest of the course, like procurement or quality or like other things were well covered, but in the way of hybrid, not in a projectized way. So this was all.
Okay. Now, how many questions like were for team? If I put it in the team area, was it the dominant area of the exam?
So basically, yes, sir. There were, I think, maybe 70 to 80 questions from team. So most of the questions from team. Stakeholder, I not faced any question from closing like compliance, and I was facing the core questions from team, stakeholder, and these two were more highlighted over there.
Hmm, okay. So, what about risk, quality, and procurement? How many questions were there from risk, quality, and procurement?
I can say that 10 to 20% of the, I can say, of the exam was covered with risk and quality and procurement.
Okay. And
Maybe 30 to 40 questions if I combine all.
combine now. So, how many questions were about business environment?
So there was, I think, 7 to 8.
Okay, 7 to 8.
I can't really remember about that, but maybe 7 to 8.
Of course. Any formula question?
Sir, no. There was no any formula question. There was only 4 to 5 questions was dragging down. So five questions from there, and there was no any formula question.
No formula question. Okay, now that's an awesome thing. What about critical path?
So there was, I think, one question from critical path, and that was very simple. That was asking about some delays, maybe about the activity, if it is on critical path or something like that.
Okay, so we don't have to calculate the critical path as per se, right?
Actually, I was thinking to take calculator with me, but at the time of exam, I observed that there is a calculator in the exam screen, so it was available over there.
If you have given me the opportunity to talk to you, if you have given me, instead of surprising me, I would have told you all those things. I tell them
Actually, truly saying the last 4 days say that was like are memorable. That and I just followed your path, and at the end of the exam, I was like I booked it on suggestion of my mom, that she said that you have to give the exam, so book it now. I said okay, and I booked it. After booking, there was 2 mocks were left, and in the tension, in the anxiety of that exam date, I scored less in those 2 mocks. So
what was your score? Like in the first 4 mocks, what was your score?
I was taking one for, so 68, 67, and then 70, and then in fourth mock I took 68, and in the fifth and sixth mock I took 60 and 62 score.
Hmm.
I thought if you will say me that you have to study, and I had no time, I was not having the time to do this, so I just went for the exam and did it.
I would have never allowed you. If you have told me the score in fifth and sixth, I would have never allowed you. I would have given you some different mocks.
Basically, the anxiety created just because of booking the exam. I was continuously thinking that I have the only 2 3 days left. I have to. I just really suggest that if someone is giving the exam, just complete whole mocks and prepcast as well, and then book the exam.
Yeah. No, that's a different thing with the both. Like you do have that tension, plus you are not telling me that thing. So that was also another tension working in that area. So of course, those things were to be playing out there. Okay. How much exam was relevant over PMP mocks?
So I can say that 10 to 15 questions were like exact on that.
The context,
And
the
even
context was same.
context, yeah.
The context
Yeah.
was same as
I,
the.
because I did the practice for second time, so I remembered the question and way even reading this first line, I was just observing that this is the context and I have to select this answer. So I, for that 10 to 15 question, I took maybe 5 to 10, like, I think.
Okay, okay. So that's a good thing, the way you put it out. It's just a marvelous thing. I really like the way how you put it out. So those 50-50 questions that we did for every topic, how much they were relevant?
So they basically, I can say that gives you the understanding of everything in the PMP exam. And if something is missed, if something anything is missed in the online class or like slides or like somewhere, so that is available in the mocks, in the questions, with the clarification of the answer, that why this is answer, this is not given, this is as a false, and etc etc.
Okay, okay, good. That's awesome thing. Can you give us your final advice, like for all PMP aspirant?
I would say that consistent is the basic thing to follow. Have to be consistent and follow your path, that the plan you have shared with us, and by following, now I am sure I can give the guarantee that the person will pass who will follow your path.
No, that's an interesting thing that you are saying. I wouldn't put it in that black and white, but I really like the way what you just shared. So, brother, always we basically always suggest three things. Each one, teach one. First of all, the
Yes.
way Aslan guided you, you need to guide it to others. You see, that is the
Yes.
confidence of Arslan, and that is basically Arslan was exactly the same time this year, previous year. So we worked actually very hard, me and Arslan, and he was one of my trophy. The Arslan is really one of my trophy. That for Arslan I made a lot of data. The now many now I input outputs are not important, tools and technique are not important. Last year it was very important, and I created those things, shortcuts for Arslan. I made flashcards for Arslan. Then this situational, how to solve situational question formula, I made it for Arslan. The Jenny's videos I made
Yes, sir.
few for Sajid and few for Arslan. Like, I learn from you guys. All my best
Yes, sir.
material is actually created for only one purpose. I take consideration how my student can understand. That's it. How my student, and I tried different approaches. Everyone learn. I use different approaches for everyone.
I still remember you were giving the examples in the during the.
Yeah, I was giving an example during the 6 days training regarding how each student play out, how each student is different, how each student does it. You were saying something, then the internet breakdown. I was giving example, please.
Yes, sir. I was just saying that everything was easy in your coaching classes. You gave the examples of very easy things, like daily life and daily normal things. So it was easy to understand everything, and you are just guiding us, and in the way that people are just getting it.
Thank you very much. So now coming back to that, each one teach one, you need to teach it to others, to work out the others so that they can pass the exam. The second thing, and a very, very important thing that I would like to suggest, is that basically you need to make PMP questions. Okay,
Oh, sir.
yeah, you need to make exam like questions so that other can also learn and work with this thing. And the final
Oh, sir.
thing, brother, as you were celebrating, keep on celebrating with others. This is very, very important to celebrate,
Yes.
because without celebration you don't feel anything.
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Thank you very much. And Tulsidas, best of luck for your future endeavors. Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Amir Ali here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm so grateful that you watched this video, and I hope now it has added value into your PMP journey. If you have any question at any time, you can ask me on this number or email me. I will love to answer you. And if you have not subscribed, please click the subscription button so that I can help you in a better way. My commitment to YouTube is going to increase. I'm going to upload more coaching calls, more journeys, and more posts. So do join this journey and become certified PMP in less time.